My name is Deshaun Bowling, owner of Dellwood Clothing, and you're on Stitch.
Can you tell us the story behind your brand?
Like I was just explaining, so I got the nickname as a mockery. People were saying it, calling me it, and I didn't understand it. Didn't know how to embrace it. Finally found out how to embrace it. And I made a platform for it. I changed my IG handle to DellWood 43. That was my first college number. And then as it progressed and as I graduated from college, I just made it out to be something completely different. And it's crazy because now some of my teammates would just say, "Hey, do you realize that we were making fun of you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but look who's laughing now." So.
Can you tell us about your brand name?
Like I said, Dellwood, it was a mockery. I embraced the mockery and made it my business, made it a point to just be out here and be able to thrive amongst the doubt that people have on you.
How did you create the logo? What does it stand for?
So if you notice, a lot of my designs have different logos. I feel that the one particular thing that sticks out in a lot of my logos is the butterfly. Anybody knows a caterpillar forms into a butterfly, constantly evolving. So throughout the years, I want to just keep growing and keep evolving. That's why I don't have one logo, but in due time, we will have a stamped logo, and I think that'll be something very special to see.
What was the world's first impression of your brand?
So it started, a lot of people know it started with the Bucks winning the Super Bowl. I took a picture on my phone of Antoine Winfield, doing a peace sign to Tyreek Hill, and I put it on a shirt, put Dellwood across Tyreek Hill's eyes, and I think we sold over 1,000 shirts in like 5 days or something like that. And then I looked at my wife and I was like, "Hey, I think this is really something that we can do," and that's where it started from.
What type of customer do you envision wearing your brand?
Anybody. Anybody knows that I coach a travel baseball team. I had 12-year-olds in Dellwood. I got 46-year-olds in Dellwood. Anybody can wear it, any race, any size. We do everything. It's a brand, like I said, people go through a lot of things in life, and I just want you to be comfortable in the skin and clothes that you're in.
Can you tell us about the creative process that inspires you?
So it's a couple things. One, it's the intimacy that I get to have with my wife in making and creating different designs, as well as the creative in picking her brain, as well as she picking my brain, and actually eliminating the middleman. I mean, we do everything. So we do print and press, we do sublimation, we do a lot more than just t-shirts at that too. But just bringing out the entrepreneur in both of us is, I think that's one of the special things, and I think that's why our relationship is good to this day.
Can you elaborate on the designs you brought with you?
So like growing up, big sports fan, a lot of people are. This one right here was Slam Magazine inspired. If you know, Slam Magazine had the stars, and I got Dellwood. Also got a baby picture of me, like kind of got my back of me, just with a couple stuff, you know, one of one. Be as transparent as possible and never sell a dream that way. They can never trip on the reality. Like I said, I just want people to understand that I'm not living in a false sense of reality. I know who I am as a person. I know what I want to do. And this is something I'm very passionate about, as well as, okay, like my Groovy. Shout out to local artist T9. He got a song called Groovy. We was listening to it in the car, and this is what came of it. It was a groovy design, kind of like that 70s show kind of vibe. You know, put some little cargo pants with these, throwing some dunks. And this one right here, it's been catching everybody's eye. A lot of people seen the video of me walking my dogs in this one. So it's just Dellwood with a fly, and that's, like I said, my famous quote is, "Everybody moves, but everybody don't have motion." And I feel like that quote transferred to my life because I see a lot of people falsifying the actual movements that they're doing in life. And that's no problem, but like I said, I just want to live in a reality, so.
What fabric and materials did you use for this design?
So the one that I'm currently wearing, crew neck, base crew neck. You can get it anywhere, but I like to use different types of vinyl. A lot of people just use straight heat press vinyl. We have 3D brick, flock, puff. We can do it all, and it just gives a better aesthetic. If you want your friends to support your brand, it's got to be high quality. It's more expensive, but at the same time, I feel like my merchandise is more valuable than the average. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's one of those situations where you got to put what you think your value is out there, whether it's for you or the customer. So with that being said, I will always give my customer, I would never give my customer something that I wouldn't wear.
Any trims or accents we should be aware of?
So some of my shirts, I don't think you'll see, I put a little stamps and stuff on there, like I said, limited edition, one of one, stuff that that little hidden messages. I try to put it on everything. That way people can feel the personal aspect of it. I just try to keep it subtle, nothing too big.
How would you incorporate these designs in an outfit?
Oh yeah, so this one I might rock with this one right here. Definitely gonna put on some shorts, maybe some red shorts, some low dunks, easy, Tampa Bay fitted. Gotta keep it TV fitted on. This one right here, like I said, cargo pants, blue dunks, light blue dunks, anything. And this one, I wore my cool gray 11s with this one just because that gray hit with the baby blue different. So.
How has starting your brand affected your life?
It's took me to places that I did not know that I could reach. I quit my 9-to-5 to work 24/7, and I think that's a big thing to do in this day and age. A lot of people feel that they have to work for somebody instead of believing in themselves and putting forth the effort to create something that's going to generate revenue for you to sustain your life. Like in the past year, I bought my house, bought a new car, started a family, got married, and everything's been on the up and up. And I'm surrounded by guys that are entrepreneurs, my brothers. Shout out to my brother at Northside Bully Kennel. He breeds dogs, and just seeing him just invested in what he likes, it makes me want to go home and do more and make more, because there's always somebody pushing you to drive forward. And I feel like that's something that you have to surround yourself with in order to have success. So.
Has there ever been a time where you felt like giving up on your brand?
Every day, every day. But you got to get comfortable with the failure. You got to understand that operating within the failure, and I think me playing baseball in college taught me that. I mean, baseball is a game of failure. I wouldn't say complacent, but I got used to understanding how to see the successes within the failure. So moving forward, I know that, hey, listen, this may not work here, but it'll work somewhere else, and not giving up on myself. That's the biggest thing. But you want to quit every day. It's going to happen. But the biggest thing is to stay consistent and thrive through it.
What is your #1 problem with the clothing brand industry and getting your products to customers?
I'm a little different. I like the friends and family aspect of it. You see some of these top hip hop guys like Travis Scott, DJ Khaled. They got these friends and family shoes. I like that aspect of it. I like the personal aspect that somebody can call me and not just be like, hey, listen, when your shirt drops, I want it. Somebody can call me. A lot of my friends, they'll see this, but a lot of my friends have things that I don't have in my closet. And that's one of the big things that I like to see, the different ideas come to life that people bring to me and my wife. But I really like to see that, hey, we can stand next to each other and we don't have on the exact same thing. So I feel like that's kind of a major up, but it's kind of a setback as well, because I may not push as much as people think, but in due time, it'll come. In due time, it'll come.
What was the highest highest point so far behind your brand?
Buying my house. That was very pivotal in my life. Looking at my bank account and being like, hey, listen, we hit our goal. We hit our goal, and I think it's time for us to make the move. And I feel like once I did that, a lot of people start taking us more serious. And my brand is it means that much to me that I'm ready to take that leap. And I mean, after I took the leap of leaving my job for 7 years, it was time for me to do something bigger and better. And like I said, I quit my 9-to-5 to work 24/7. But it's more at stake now. So that was the highest point.
If someone was in your shoes starting a brand, what advice would you give them?
Stay consistent. Stay consistent. Don't let anybody tell you what you can and can't do. Believe in yourself and do it because you like it. That's a lot of things. A lot of people do things because it's popular. I wear a lot of stuff because I like it. I grew up liking it. That's just the clothes I'm comfortable in. I see a lot of people in stuff that they may not be comfortable in, but it's popular, so we're gonna rock it. I'm not that way. I'm just gonna go home and make what I like. And for the person out there that may see this, that may start building their brand, just understand that you are number one. So the consumer is always right, but you're the number one when it comes to your ideas, your merch, anything that you want to push. So stay consistent, stay diligent in what you believe, stay true to yourself.
What would you tell someone who is going through tribulation?
From the name to now, you lose a lot of people in your life, you gain a lot of people in your life, but stay true to yourself. Being in this space, it's hard because not everybody's gonna like what you do. You might have people that love everything that you do, but if you're going through something, you have to embrace the suck. You get what I'm saying? Like, you have to be that person that's gonna be like, hey, I know this one isn't it, but we gotta see it through. Trust the process and evolve from it. It'll definitely make you a bigger person, make you understand it, make you more patient as well, because trials and tribulations are a part of life. And if we only just had trials with no tribulation, then we wouldn't be living. So I think that as far as being able to evolve, like I said, I started to put a lot of different butterflies on mine just because we're constantly evolving. That's why we don't have one simple logo. We're always evolving. So I think that right there is, what would I say? It's a tribute, or what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I want to say it's like a dedication to the trial and the tribulation, just to make sure that every time I put that butterfly down, that it's something that's going to remind me of where I've started, where I'm going, how I'm going to get there, and how I'm gonna arrive and finish there. So anybody that's going through trials and tribulations, understand that you got to believe in yourself, embrace the suck, and evolve from anything that causes you to ever doubt yourself. That's the only way you're going to be successful. So.
What inspired you to want to have that effect?
Coaching. I've been coaching kids since my senior year in college, playing baseball. I've been coaching travel ball, and seeing that how the kids move around. And I mean, some of these kids got swag. You get what I'm saying? A lot of these kids got swag, but to be able to want people to evolve, I mean, like I said, it's in baseball, and this space is really two in the same, because you fail more than you succeed. So a lot of designs hit, a lot of designs don't hit, but at the same time, you're still evolving, you're still pushing forward, and that's the hardest thing for people to do, is just push through what's not doing what you want it to do. So.
Where have you received the most support from?
Everybody. I mean, some of my closest friends support me, but I would have to say my wife. Just making my dreams come true. Truly, like there's no headache when it comes to doing this, and to have a partner that believes in you just as much as you believe in them. She works a full-time job. She's a new mom. She keep the house going. But as far as the support, it's there. And then next in level, my mom, who's just she just released a cookbook. So, we got a family full of entrepreneurs. Then my boy, like I said, down the street, like a brother to me. He breeds dogs. I help him with that. And like I said, so shout out him with his Northside Bully Kennel. But the most support I think is the people immediately around me. So I feel like that's where it's been. I got friends, dude. Oh, shout out Paco. Paco is all-time supporter. My boy Kenny that breeds dogs. It's like I said, the family and friends aspect of it. It's more so because I know my friend. Some of them don't post a lot of pictures, but we show up for a 4 o'clock barbecue and we got some drinks and I look over and you got my gear on. You get what I'm saying? So that's the aspect that I wanted. I want to be surprised when I come to your house or anything like that. But like I do have friends like Paco. Hey, every Friday I need a shirt. I need this shirt to match these shoes. So I do have friends that support at a high level, but that right there is probably the top 3 right there. So,
ask what mindset change did you have to have in order to keep your business going?
Just believing in myself. I watch people drop off. I watch people get out of my life. I watched people walk away. I watch people like subtly hint at your little business, your little t-shirt business, your little company. I watched all of that, and the mindset switch, I had to realize that I wasn't doing it for them. I was doing it for me. This is what made me happy. This is what got me out of the dark time when I got in a car accident. So, like I said, that's the mind switch I had, was just elevating and evolving from what these people think to what do you think? And by you, I mean myself, so.
Any new pieces coming out soon?
Yes, so we've been experimenting with some shorts. I got a couple of designs. It's gonna be hot this summer. It's gonna be a hot one. So a couple swim trunks. We decided to do more tank tops, razorbacks for women, hats, trucker hats, crop tops, everything. We got everything coming out. Oh, shout out to my wife as well, because she went above and beyond. We do a lot of sublimation, but she just put me on to the shot glasses. So if y'all need any shot glasses, come holler at us. Tumblers, bibs for the baby, blankets for the baby, anything. A lot of stuff's coming out. So.
How do you plan to take your brand to the next level?
With my boy Stitch. You feel me? Like this, I feel like this is a great platform for up and coming entrepreneurs in general. I've seen good stuff. Shout out to them boys at Swigs, Filthy Humans, Ambitions. It's just seeing those guys elevate and grow within this space. It's motivating. And a lot of people out here hate on each other. And just to see so many people that look like me doing this, I feel like now's the time to be alive. So I feel like, I want to shout out them boys for all the motivation that they knowingly and unknowingly have given me. So.
What do you want people to remember about your brand?
That it's just real. It's real. So if whatever you want, we can make it. It's real. It's not no popularity contest. You get what I'm saying? It's not one of those situations where if you don't like it, you still have to wear it. No, we got options for everything, and I try to keep those options open and not limit myself to one thing, because somebody may not like it. Somebody just may not like it, and I'd much rather make 2 people happy than 1, and then somebody question it. So,
what can the world expect from your brand?
Just like I said, it's just the realness behind it, the authentic side of everything. Everything's custom made to your body, to your order, what you like. Some people like the crop look, to your shoes, to the hat. We grew up in, I want to say top 10, maybe top 5 most fashionable states. I think Tampa is the most fashionably inclined city. We went from polo boots and race car jackets to now we making our own clothes. So I feel like we're a city that can make things happen. And I love that about us. I love that about where we live, and I love that about everything that has to do with this space. I feel like Tampa is the place. That's why people ever ask me, oh, do you think you ever move out of Tampa? I say, I can't, because it made me who I am. And who I am got me all the things that I have in life.
Where can people find and purchase Dellwood Clothing?
Hey, www.dellwoodclothing.com. You can go ahead, head over there, sign up. It should give you a code, and you can use your code, first purchase off 30%. So you can head over there. So
Perfect.
that's a wrap.
Perfect.